Travis Wayne Goodsell. As a conference wore down, the internet cyber terrorism against me died down too, and then all hell broke loose. As now, today, I'm again being attacked, and it's YouTube. Being logged into YouTube is causing the problems. It's a fact. The Mormon YouTube employee is at it again over my videos about the death of M. Russell Ballard and the truths of the church. But in between, I get comments, and the escalation of hate is matching the YouTube Mormon employee's response to me. But there's a couple of people who are linking me to a video by a Mormon named Todd Zella. He's apparently a single father with 3 boys, because I don't see a woman in the family photo here on his YouTube channel. But he has another channel called Joseph Told the Truth. And I was linked by 2 people now, one of which was asking me what I think about his video. It's from part 4, The Poison of Nauvoo. And he's living out of his car, similar to X-Molex, until she moved her studio into the house. But these are men, not women. These are Todd is a Mormon who apparently has been utterly destroyed by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and is spewing his venom back at the church, thinking he's learned a few things and therefore knows it all. And so there's another one, Paul Adams, not the same Paul Adams who committed suicide for confessing to the bishop that he had raped the bishop's 2 daughters and then got away with the crime, or the church got away with the crime because of the hotline. But it's frustrating that I can't get through to people. I just did the video again this morning that it's blatantly obvious that the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is not true. Because it's not true, anything that branches out from it is also not true. And so, Todd, as a disgruntled Mormon, is now calling for doom and utter destruction. He's the chosen one. And maybe I should get around to the video that I've been talking about for the last month or so. One Mighty and Strong. As it was again reminded to me that I've got it in that list of pile of post-it notes there to do it. It's Joseph Fielding Smith, Sr., as president of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints that did not exist until Heber J. Grant came out and was responding to further Mormons claiming that he was a fallen prophet and needs to step down and let a Danite take over and war against America. Got got to know the context. And so he comes out and says, I have no idea what this means. I'm not a prophet, seer, revelator, translator. I don't know. I don't know what was in the mind of my uncle. I was brainwashed by Heber C. Kimball as a boy. I'm just the vessel for the chosen one, the actual chosen one of the latter days. And so when you do your research and you establish from theory development of the evidence that you've collected and sound premises that lead to a conclusion, and then you test that theory for confirmation, and you get 3 confirmations, as we are told in X9 and outer space, that you've now established a fact, which was hilarious. Outer space, not factual, but there is. Hilarious. And so once you've established facts, anybody who comes along and tries to attack your conclusion of factual legitimacy is automatically wrong, no matter what their mind state is thinking, as they're maybe even threatening you to deny that the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is false. It is true, or I will murder you. Once you've learned factual truth, the only thing left for you to do is deny it. You're not lying anymore, you're now denying. And I did that with the section 76 about M. Russell Ballard and where he's going. And so, because if you hadn't been paying attention to my over 3.2K videos on this channel, you will see that I've established a lot of facts about the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and about Joseph Smith's Mormonism. Not only of the religion, but of the history and of the Bible itself. And so as Christians seem to think that it's great that I'm proving that the church is not Christian and I'm now embracing real Christianity, bleep you. Get the hell off my channel. My facts also apply to Christians. And with Hamas attacking Israel, yes, my facts also applied to Islam. Nobody can lie to me or threaten me, right? Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and all those you order to attack me. 5-hour internet shutdown yesterday by YouTube. And now today, having grief. They do not learn. They keep threatening me all these years, and I still won't deny that Joseph Smith and the Book of Mormon are in the learning of the Jews. And so, after the second person sent me a link to a hoe, you spelled hoe wrong, dear. The nuance hoe. I know, it's the slang spelling. God. Which is a wrong application. The first person did it right. She went right to his video, part 4, The Poison of Nauvoo. You don't go to other people's commentary on this video. That's not using primary source documentation. And so I checked Todd. You know, Is he just a psychopathic, whacked out nutcase who's disgruntled over the abuse that the church has done to him, and he's lashing out, and now thinks that God is talking to him and is telling him about murders that are about to take place? And it doesn't sound like he's going to commit the murders. He's thinking that Jesus is going to do it. And yep, oops. He's believing the lie. He has on his Todd Zella channel about a Hebrew Book of Mormon. Book of Mormon for the Jews. And it's only a translated version, not the learning of the Jews of the Book of Mormon. And so clearly Todd has failed to understand the Book of Mormon and comprehend what it says. The learning of the Jews, language of the Egyptians, pre-Babylonian captivity. And so he's still stuck thinking about Jesus, and that only translating the Book of Mormon into Hebrew is how it can be the learning of the Jews. Dum 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 dum. And so, just like Avraham Gileadi betrayed Joseph Smith in the Book of Mormon by wanting to keep his job and support his family and keep his membership in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, just like Benjamin Franklin Johnson, who converted to Joseph Smith's Church of Latter-day Saints, it was after 1834, and then decides to move his family to Adam-on-Diamond, where he's immediately arrested. And the hooligan who lives in Adam-on-Diamond, as he's been arrested in Adam-on-Diamond, I thought they were Mormons. And he's being threatened by the Mormon, being arrested by Mormons in Adam-on-Diamond to deny Joseph Smith and the Book of Mormon. And he says, I never denied my testimony of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And this rifle, pistol, whatever, misfired, and Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is true. And then supposedly he would go on in 1843 to be interviewed by Joseph Smith for his monogamous marriage with his one wife, which is what would have been in Section 131 had Brigham Young put it in. But would go on later to claim, nope, Joseph sealed me to other women. Okay, wait a minute. Joseph Smith Papers says no. You're saying yes. Now, do you understand why? To God. And so, yes, it's really that simple. You know, Christians come to me and saying, oh, we're flattering, pacifying, and deceiving you, Travis. Welcome to Christianity. Bleep you. Islamists, we're going to murder you for supporting the Jews. Bleep you. Everybody on the news who blames Israel, bleep them. They're not using the facts. They're being deceived. And so yet again, the U.S. intelligence agencies have confirmed that sure enough, the Gaza hospital that's in the news all the time about that mean Israel who's attacking a hospital, wounded people, innocent. Nope. Hamas is using it for their military operations. What a surprise. We've seen this over and 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 over. It's the same tactic. Hamas is purposely blaming Israel. And all of Palestine, all of Islam are feeding off of it. To purposely lie about Israel so that Israel can be blamed, so that the G7 and Macron can turn on Israel, so that Biden gets pressured to turn on Israel. And so this is the danger. See, before it used to be just peer pressure. You know, you got to be cool to do something criminal or stupid. And then it was turned into a Jackass movie series. But now it's getting to the point of physical threats of violence. You need to believe me or you're the enemy and I must destroy you. Todd Zella. That's exactly what he's doing. Got hurt by the church, and so everybody must believe him or you're all doomed. He doesn't know about the learning of the Jews. He doesn't know anything about the Book of Mormon. He's clueless. Just another brainwashed Mormon going off the deep end and taking his 3 boys with him. I don't know if he's divorced or if she died or I don't know his family story. But if she's still alive, don't be surprised if critics get her involved in this. Your husband said this. What do you think? What's your response? It better be the right one. Which is exactly from Mormons. Mormons read, ponder, pray, ignore the process of faith to reality, which is all over the Book of Mormon and even in Moroni chapter 10, verses 3 through 5. Manifest. But nonetheless, Mormons think, oh, I read, ponder, and pray over the Book of Mormon. I'm going to get a spiritual feeling. I then know everything. I don't need to listen to Travis's ramblings about nonsense. I do see his part 1, all is not well. He is in a house. And so I don't know what happened between part 1 and part 4, where he's now in a car. Part 3, he's still in his house. So it happened between 3 and 4. After he did Authority, Coincidences, and Falling Prophets. It was 3 weeks ago, so it wasn't M. Russell Ballard. But yeah, I've already been giving you the facts all these years. You don't need to ask me how other people, no. I do my own research. I do my own study. I don't want to even bother with this guy. But I have to teach you how to do it right. Because apparently, the 2 people are not believing me. Because they're having to ask me what I think about some other person. You wouldn't have to ask, or you wouldn't have to go to other people if you were listening and believing me. This is the frustration. This is the Judas betrayal. But seriously, I mean, he's got 62K views with part 1 and only 6.5K in 2 days. What about me? My 2 days. Let's reset it here to make sure it's accurate. Yeah, no change. So 2 days ago, I did 2 videos. Stay behind as sacrificial lambs, then Exodus from LDS Church and LDS of Babylon. 87 views. Living prophet of living, real, and true Jesus Christ would never lie to Mormons. 85 views. See the priorities of people? They would rather believe a nutcase than believe an expert in the field. And I say these things in my name. I'm the Christ. You are too. You went through the temple, the washing anointings. What did you think you took upon the name of? Learning of the Jews.